here we go.
I will massacre you!
We're here to fuck shit up.
Oh, good for you! I'll smack you in the mouth!
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Injustice for All podcast. I'm Mac.
And I'm Mike G.
And welcome back to the shitty show.
Well, today we have a studio audience.
Oh, yeah. So, you've heard me say previously that, oh, my girl this, my girl that. Well, she drove me today so I could drink a big beer.
And we're going to call her Lady!
Yeah, like Bill Burr. Hey,
Yeah.
lady!
In case we need anything to drink or ask for
A womanly perspective on anything, which we're not because we're dudes and fuck broads, bro.
Yeah.
But, so we did have an update.
Yeah, what's the update?
Jussie
Juicy?
Smollett.
What now? What now?
So last time I told you that Empire, they hired him back, but they're like, we're not going to bring him back for the first half of the season to see how things wash out, you know?
Yeah.
Fox canceled him.
Really?
Yep, they're flat out canceled now
Why?
because Jussie's a piece of shit.
They canceled him?
They canceled the whole show.
The whole show?
Yeah, Terrence Howard, everybody who was involved, Lee Daniels,
no.
everybody. You know what? Fuck all them. They
that
all stood
sucks.
behind that piece of shit.
Yeah.
All of them did.
Yeah.
The only one that kind of was hanging back a little bit, I think, was Lee Daniels, the creator of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But Terrence Howard, that fucking idiot, he was like going to bat for Jussie.
The
and shit.
original Brody. Or Rhodey. The
Yeah,
original Rhodey.
for Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. That fucking, he's a black guy with a white man's eyes. He's a beautiful man.
Beautiful voice.
Does he?
I don't know.
You know what? When I think of Terrence Howard, I always think of the movie Crash. Which was pretty overrated.
Is that Crash?
Yeah, where like his wife gets like fingered by the cop and shit.
Oh my goodness.
You ever seen Crash?
I think it was on a VHS. I think I missed that one.
VHS? No,
Yeah.
dude, I think it's from like 2008, 9.
Yeah, well, I was poor.
They sold VHSs still?
Yes. Got it at the Save Mart.
Ew. I don't think I could do a podcast with a
No,
peasant
he
like
was
you.
he was in another movie that had something to do with music.
Oh, I'm sure. He loves that shit.
Anywho.
But
So they canceled the show and more than likely BET is going to pick it up.
maybe. But the best thing I saw online was like, oh, I heard they canceled Empire. I hope Jussie doesn't beat himself up over this.
Oh, no. Hopefully he doesn't spritz bleach on himself.
Oh, exactly.
Poor bastard.
So I figured I might want to kick this podcast off by just getting you mad right off the bat.
Oh, no.
Okay?
You kind of hinted earlier.
I hinted right before we started this.
Okay.
Do you know who's playing the new Batman?
I know
It's been semi-confirmed today, and
This
by
is all news.
semi-confirmed,
I thought they were over it. I was hoping that they were over it because I wanted to lay to rest. I don't want any more. No more
more
Avengers.
Batmans?
No more Batmans for a while. Unless-
I'm a gigantic Batman nerd. I want Batman movies until the day I die.
Oh, but I want a good one.
Well, there's been good ones,
Christopher Nolan did a great job.
and the Michael Keaton ones,
That was in the 80s and early 90s.
89 and 91.
Yeah, but then you know what happened after that? Val Kilmer.
And George fucking Clooney.
Yeah.
Which,
hey,
you know
hey
what?
Freeze. I'm Batman.
Well, no, never leave the cave without it.
Killed the dinosaurs!
The Ice Age.
Everybody chill. It was so corny. Which is funny to me because everybody, that's Batman and Robin. That's the one that
Yeah,
is.
campy.
Everybody bashes the shit out of that. But Batman Forever, the one before that, was worse.
No. How
It's
dare
worse.
you?
Jim Carrey as the fucking Riddler. At what
He
one?
carried that movie, by the way.
Oh, did he? Yeah,
Yeah.
as Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He was not the Riddler.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that one wasn't as bad as Batman and Robin.
I have more enjoyment watching Batman and Robin just because how cringy it is. It's so bad, it's good.
Give me Kilmer over Clooney any day.
Oh, I agree with that 100%. Actually, I thought Val Kilmer did a good job, and they just
Until
didn't
he says circus.
What's wrong with him saying circus?
He's like, let me ask you something, Mrs. Chase. Do you like the circus?
Oh, he did say it.
Yeah.
Hello,
The
you like the
circus?
circus?
Yeah.
You like to suck it? And like she's like, what?
Even
the
as
circus?
even as a little kid, I cringed.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right, so do you know who's playing the new Batman?
No.
Okay, I don't want to come out and tell you, because
Just give it to me straight.
I kind of want you to guess it a little
Okay.
bit.
All right.
So obviously he's white.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he's in his 30s.
Okay.
But teenage, emotionally insecure teenage girls worship him from a series of very, very shitty movies.
No.
He did. Yes.
No.
You already know who it is, don't you? Shall I say it?
Is it Glitter Boy?
Robert Patterson has
you
been
have
star of the Twilight movies, Mr. Sparkle himself.
really.
Yes. He's been I don't know if it's fully confirmed, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of paperwork out there right now that says he's been signed up as Batman.
How
And it's
is
like a
that
young
Soy Boy-
Batman movie.
How's that Soy Boy supposed to be Batman?
I don't know. It's gonna be a younger Batman movie, like probably like Batman Begins, but like now he begins at like, you know, because even though
Like a
that dude's
malnutrition Batman?
like
A Batman
movie-
that was only raised kind of by his mom before she died?
yeah, I get, yeah, definitely dad was not involved.
Yeah,
in that
he was
motherfucker.
dad. He was not involved.
But I think that's really a sign of the times that like just how pussy everybody is nowadays, where they accept Robert Pattinson as Batman.
But, hey,
Patterson, sorry.
But I was shocked with the Heath
That's
Heath Ledger.
That's what I said though.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I didn't want to judge it too much because
Yeah.
when Heath Ledger got hired as a Joker, I was like, that fucking rom-com boy's gonna fuck it up, you know,
Yeah.
and like how fucking wrong we all were.
So
I hit you with a Joker line today.
Yeah.
When you pulled up.
yeah.
And like you stepped out, I was already waiting here, and then you pulled up in your car, and I was like, "Well, hello, beautiful," and acting like I was combing my hair.
Yeah.
My hair.
See, but he did something that a lot of people can't do.
What? Oh, like transcend that fucking
Just
stereotype.
because
Stereotype?
everybody, when you said Joker, it was either Mark Hamill's cartoon version
Still the best, I think.
or Jack Nicholson's version in the Tim Burton.
Which is fine.
I thought that was one of my favorites
The Jack Nicholson one.
compared to what else we
Oh,
had.
I will say this. For me, the tippy top of that list is Mark Hamill's cartoon Joker.
Yeah.
But I kind of think of it as separate from the movie ones.
Okay.
But obviously it goes Heath Ledger, and then Jack Nicholson,
Yeah.
and then fuck everybody else. Jared Leto can go blow himself.
Yeah.
I will say this: the Jared Leto one did make me feel uneasy when he was on screen because I didn't know what
Because
he
his
was going to
acting
do.
was terrible.
But also, I was just like, then I saw the grill, and his head says "damage" and a tattoo, and I was just like, it was so fucking corny that it just pulled me right back out of it.
Yeah.
It just like this wasn't Joker. This is just some crazy dude.
And then to hear all the antics and then see the movie and then he had like 5 minutes of screen time.
Is that really all he had? Yeah, he wasn't in there too much, was he?
Well, because
Harley,
they
don't ever leave me, baby.
They
Like he
fucking-
just talked like an asshole.
they just chopped it up and they did a bunch of reshoots and CGI'd it to death.
Was that what they did?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's why the movie
CGI
was
is
all
fun.
that movie was a total.
Ben Affleck played a lot better Batman than I thought he was going to do, though.
I was shocked
I was shocked too. Actually, I was really looking forward to a standalone Batman movie with him.
when he was in Batman v Superman. Yes, when he was in the Justice League, no.
Really?
Well, yeah, when he got into the Justice League, he stopped working out. He didn't see the sun for quite a while.
You know what? You make a really good
he
point.
got a little fat and just kind of sent it in and was just
I think because he was already committed to leaving the role.
yeah, he was over it.
Yeah, but when he did Batman v Superman, which they fucked that movie up with editing.
Martha.
If you... Martha?
Yeah.
My mama's name is Martha.
Yeah. Did we just become best friends?
Are we brothers?
Yup.
Yeah, when he was doing Batman v Superman, they really fucked up with the editing of that movie because when I watched it in theaters, I was like, what the fuck? This thing sucked.
It was choppy.
It was choppy. It was like there was giant holes, and it just didn't really make a lot of sense. I liked Ben Affleck, but I didn't really like anything else in between.
The guy that was trying to play the Riddler, the Joker, and Lex
fucking
Luthor.
Lex Luthor's bitch ass. Yeah, that's not Lex.
Facebook kid.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg. But
Why do you keep doing this? Wah. And he had hair,
he was really manic.
and then Sweet Tea.
And did you just shoehorn fucking Doomsday at the end?
Oh yeah, CGI cum fiesta.
Was that? Yeah, that was Batman v Superman, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, all right.
That was it.
Trash. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna get all worked up talking about that. Let's move on to the next
That was
topic.
fantastic, by the way. I can't wait
To what?
to see Robert Pattinson,
Patterson or Pattinson? I can't
I don't
remember.
give a shit.
I can't remember which one. Either way, it's gonna stink.
Glitter Boy. I hope for the best. I hope it is. I hope I go back, listen to this, and go, that guy's a fucking retard. Because this is the best Batman movie I've ever seen.
Like what we did with Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
All right, well, I hope you're right as well.
I hope so. So, next on the list.
So Alyssa Milano
Yeah.
has. So I guess they pass. So you know who Alyssa Milano is, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The fucking teen throb from fucking nowhere that nobody gives a shit about.
Oh, Alyssa Milano. She was in Who's the Boss?
Really?
Yeah.
I just remember her from like some weird witch thing, like Three Sisters being a witch.
Oh, yeah. I do remember
Charmed?
that.
Is that what it was?
They're like little slutty, like... Like they were always like
Sluts.
they always had like the shirts that were all the way down so the titties were sticking out.
You know what they probably were?
They had fake tans.
You know what they probably were?
What?
Lesbians!
More than likely.
You know what's funny?
What?
Is after I said that everybody hated us saying lesbians,
Yes.
the people who've responded to this podcast
Yes.
fucking say lesbians to me. Like every time they send me a message like, hey, I heard the new show, Lesbians, it's great.
Yes.
Like they just hit me with it all the time.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So, Alyssa
Oh.
Milano.
So I guess they passed some like really draconian fucking abortion laws in Georgia.
Draconium?
Draconian?
Yeah.
That's a word.
What is the definition of that word?
Means like medieval or severe punishment, kind of like in severity kind of thing.
Okay.
Fuck you. I'm probably wrong. Someone's going to look me up. But either way, it's bad.
All right, we'll roll with it.
Or perceived as bad in your point of view, whatever. But they passed some like really restrictive abortion laws in Georgia and another state.
Georgia.
But so she proposed and put out on Twitter that she was like, ladies, we're gonna do a sex boycott until men fucking, I guess, change the laws in this fucking state she doesn't even fucking live in.
Yeah. So I saw that video.
Yes.
I saw the video where she's just like, baka, 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 baka. And then,
Bark, bark, bark.
yeah, gaga, block, block. And this guy's just like, wait a second. Ma'am, are you from here? Do you vote here? Do you live here? And she's like, no. Well, then get the fuck out of here.
But so she started that. You know what's funny?
What?
Is so obviously me being a vet and working at a gun shop, I'm a giant Second Amendment supporter. I'm a Second Amendment absolutist.
Okay.
In fact, if you're running for president or running for office and I have a vote, that's my single issue.
Yeah.
If you want to take guns away from people, then I don't trust you.
Okay.
But if you were like, even if you had fucking batshit crazy ideas, but you're like, what about guns? Everybody keep their guns? I'm cool because you know what? That's an insurance policy in case you lose your shit. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's my single thing. And like it says, you know, shall not be infringed. And then all these lefties just jump down like, nobody needs this, nobody needs that, nobody needs this.
Yeah.
It's not for hunting. It's like, you can't use an AR-15 to hunt. The Second Amendment isn't about hunting, stupid. Back in the day, if you didn't hunt, you didn't eat.
Yeah.
That was a gimme. Okay? But, like, now that abortion laws, which isn't a constitutional right, is being threatened by whatever laws,
Yeah.
now they're like, oh, shall not be infringed. Like, they have the same veracity and zero give the Second Amendment supporters have.
Yeah.
And they look at Second Amendment people like we're fucking crazy. So the thing is about those new laws, though, is that they made them specifically harsh and specifically, you know, restrictive, like to a severe point, not to actually make that a law. Because like Texas was talking about making it a death penalty for women getting abortions or some shit. I heard it was something crazy like
I thought
that.
that's what Alabama did.
Maybe that was it. Alabama, yeah. But
Yeah.
like the thing is, it's like they're not actually going to do anything like that. The point is to take it to the Supreme Court, to argue it and middle ground it to take down Roe v. Wade.
Okay.
That's the whole point of it.
What's Roe v. Wade?
That's the landmark case in the Supreme Court for precedent for abortions.
Okay.
But that's the whole point of it. Like that's why all these fucking, because when I heard some of these laws, I was like, holy shit. Like Georgia did the heartbeat bill. So the moment a heartbeat is detected in the fetus, like that's when you can't do an abortion. And the thing is like I think you could detect a heartbeat at 6 weeks. Some women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks.
True.
And me personally, I'm pro-choice to an extent.
Okay.
I'm not full fucking pro-choice like some of these fucking psychopaths.
All right.
Like where you can abort a baby at 8.5 months. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
No, that's what Alex Cortez was.
That's
all
what
for.
New York did.
Yeah, New York
And, like,
says
no, you
the
could
day
do it
it's being born.
The day it's being born, and like there was actually a piece of legislature that said that you could do it. Like, say if it survived an abortion and it was born, then they would make the baby comfortable.
Oh my god.
Alex Jones talked about this.
Yeah.
And like which, you know,
If it survived.
if it survived the abortion and was born, you could go into the other room and talk to the parent, like, we'll discuss some options here. And, like, people, it was fucking crazy. Basically,
Whoa,
they were
dude.
talking about infanticide.
Whoa.
Infanticide, that's what it's called. But,
Jesus.
yeah, it's fucking crazy. Me, personally, I think first trimester, go for it.
I might just have a more of a simple look at it. It's just if you don't like the laws on the piece of dirt that you're living on, because, all right, each piece of dirt in the United States is outlined, correct?
The states, yeah.
Yeah. We'll just simplify it. It's the dirt is outlined.
Yeah.
California says kind of do what you want, right?
Uh-huh.
Alabama says no. Well, if you want to have unprotected sex and potentially have a baby and then shish more shit, then go to California and get it done there. I just don't see what the problem is. Why are people that don't live in Alabama giving a fuck about what was voted in Alabama? If the people in Alabama voted for that to be true, then let it be fucking true. Move on to the next thing.
Yeah,
Leave it alone. Why is everybody up in fucking arms over something that isn't even happening in their fucking backyard? I have a problem with our bridge tolls. I have a problem with our fucking gas prices. I have a problem with our roads not being fixed, that we don't have any infrastructure. These are things that I worry about here
in California.
And more specifically, the Bay Area.
Yes.
So why the fuck why are people so dumb?
Well, I mean, if you live in that state, I completely understand why you would think that. But
but is anybody in that state upset about it? Anybody that is
I'm sure there are.
Is there really anybody that is uproaring in that state that says, "Hey," like if there was a large mass of people that lived in Alabama that all came out and said, "We voted against this and it happened anyways because of blank."
Well,
right?
because
usually
the
white
majority
man.
voted.
Usually the white
guy.
man.
Some white boy fucking voted for it.
But if that's the case,
He just bounced his teeth off the table.
If that's the case, then okay, then we can start talking about it.
Okay.
But I don't want to hear if you live in New York, Texas, Arizona, any other of the states, or around the world. If you live in Australia, England, and you're giving a shit about what's happening in Alabama, your priorities are fucked. Because you should be worrying about the piece of dirt that you live on. I live in California. It is a shithole here right now.
Fucking
because
shit.
the Democrats are running this place into the fucking ground and nobody cares.
And like we said, we live outside of San Francisco,
Yeah.
which is the pinpoint of progressive horseshit fucking legislation. And look at that fucking city.
Yeah, look at it.
We used to go there, me and my friends, and me and my girl, we used to go there all the time.
And hang out.
And last time we went there, we said, we're never fucking coming
It's
back
nasty.
here. It's gone to shit so bad just in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Just in the
Totally
last 5
agree.
years.
I totally agree. I
mean,
love going to baseball games.
You're a giant. Actually, the first time we ever met was
Yeah.
me giving you a limited edition pair of the San Francisco Giant Oakleys.
Yes.
Yes.
One of the best presents I ever got.
And I you know what? I had them, and I was like, I fucking hate these. And I was like, they don't look good on my face. And I asked my girl, I was like, hey, you have any friends that's a Giant fan? She's like, I got one. And I was like, let's go. I'm like, here. Like, I think that's why you're friends with me, because you're afraid I'm going to take those glasses back.
That's a part of it.
I want them. No.
But back to the San Francisco thing, it is an absolute shithole. And it sucks for me, being that I am a sports fan of the Giants. I want to go out there. I want to go watch this team that I follow, but I don't want to step over homeless shit, homeless needles, homeless people grabbing at you. Like, I know there's specific spots that you have to cross the street because you don't want to get grabbed at by homeless people.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be happening, especially in one of the marquee areas of the United States. So, everybody, if you don't live there, stop crying about it.
Yeah. And you know what? Stop visiting San Francisco. Strip them of their tourist money to let them know what they're doing is
closed.
not okay.
We closed.
I agree.
We should close it.
Just somebody just put a gate up in the middle of the Golden Gate. Just some fucking.
We need Bane.
Bane?
Yeah, we need Bane to shut off. We just need Bane to shut off.
Oh, so you think homeless are your allies? But I was born in it, shitting by it.
You're shitting all over my
I
show.
didn't use a clean needle till I was nearly a man.
So, back to the abortion thing.
Alyssa Milano and her sex strike.
Yeah.
So when she proposed
What
that,
does she mean by that?
she's saying any of the women that support their feminist cause about abortion and pro-choice, whatever.
Okay.
they should not have sex with any men, including their husbands, until those men get involved and change the laws in other states that they're not living in.
You know what I say to that?
What?
Good for you. No one cares.
good for you!
That's great. Don't have sex.
Well, that's
Because
the thing.
we need less retards.
No, that's the thing, though. So she proposed that, and conservatives went nuts.
Did they think it was great?
They were like, do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
exactly.
They're like a bunch of fucking libs aren't going to have sex and procreate. Stop it. They're
Yeah.
like, because the thing is a conservative dude
Yeah.
is not the one that would vote against that kind of shit. Is not dating some hardcore feminist that would withhold sex from him.
Nope.
And so, this is why Washington Post is such a fucking piece of shit rag and has fallen from grace so hard. They posted an article either today or yesterday that said, we don't know why everybody's freaking out about this sex strike thing by Alyssa Milano. She didn't, it's not true. And like, yes, it is. I've seen the video. I've seen the tweet.
Yeah.
It's a thing. And the bottom line, whether she meant it or not, she said it like she meant it. And she's an influential person because of her connection to Me Too, and people are following it. People are following it.
Yeah, that's great. Fantastic.
So, there was a great story online, and so some of the stories that these husbands that are married to these chicks is starting to flow in.
These omega males?
These beta male,
Yeah.
beta, might as well be a lesbian. But some of their stories are starting to flow in, and one was great. I was listening to Tim Pool, and he told the whole story about it. Was this guy, his family, his dad used to make pancakes for him like twice a week. Like Saturday and Sunday. It's a special breakfast they did like for the weekends, and if he was there, he did it for his wife and kids every weekend. So what happened is his wife is a part of some Facebook feminist moms group, and that fucking sex strike got to her, and so she mentioned he's not political at all.
Okay.
So it got to him. She told him like, "Hey, me and my group, we're gonna talk about like blah blah blah. We're gonna do this sex right thing," and he probably just okay, honey, and didn't even really listen to what she said. And then all of a sudden, he wasn't getting sex from her for like however long, and he brought it up to her, and she goes, "I told you, blah blah blah. We're not doing it till the abortion laws, blah blah blah." And he goes, "You bitch." So then he decides, I ain't making pancakes anymore. I ain't doing this. But the thing is on Saturday and Sunday, his kids are expecting it too.
Oh, no.
And so, like, people were telling him online, like, you're a jerk. Like, you're punishing your kids for... Which is true. Like, you are punishing your kids. That's something that's going on between you and your wife, you know. But at the end of the day, what fucking dude allows... Like, a conservative dude who's dating some chick... Like, if my girl ever came to me and was like, I'm part of this feminist group, which number one would never fucking happen. I'm like, no, you're not, because I'm blacklisted, and if I can't see what they're up to, you're not joining them.
Yeah.
But, what's it called? If my girl came to me like, we're on a sex strike until whatever, I'd be like, you could be involved in whatever political group you want to, and you could do whatever you want with that group on your own spare time, but you will not, like, you need to grab her by her shoulders and be like, you're not going to bring anything into our relationship.
Yeah, give her baby shaking
Like,
syndrome.
what am I gonna tell her? Like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything for you. I'm not gonna put air in your tires until fucking we can buy normal AR-15s here in California. Like, that's not how this shit works.
No, it's just there's so many holes. There's so many holes in all of that.
All of it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is you're punishing people who are not responsible for this.
Yeah.
They don't even live in that fucking state.
Yeah.
And they're not even political or voted for or against it.
It's like the fur people. It's like the PETA people.
It's like a lot of those fucking grievance fucking people.
We're
I say, let my girl say, she's like, I'm not doing anything until fucking gas prices come down. I'm like, I will beat the shit out of you.
no.
You're not gonna fucking.
That's when you say bye, Felicia.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like, I told my girl about it. We were talking about it. She goes, "That's how you get cheated on, real fucking fast."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I have more of the.
Well, it's not only like if you and your dude are having problems and you don't want to have sex with them,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like that's something you're working out. But if you're withholding sex because of your fucking gay ass cause, I will fucking cheat on you straight. I will cheat on you with a man.
Put me in that same situation.
I'll get Caitlyn.
Put me in that same situation. How many years have we been dating?
Me and you?
Well, yes. If you put the Snapchat filter in your female, yes.
Okay.
And we're dating.
Me and you 3 years. Whatever.
We've been dating 3 years. It's been great. You know my whole family. And then all of a sudden, you're gonna withhold sex because of some fucking abortion law that happened in Alabama.
On the East Coast, and we live on the West Coast.
You know what I say?
Yeah.
I'm over it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, why would you allow anything like that into your relationship?
No. That's toxic.
That's fucking crazy.
That's insanity. That'd just be like if I said I want to become a woman. I'm obviously a man. I should not be a woman.
You have the complexion of a woman.
Oh, I wear a lot
And
of...
the tits of a woman.
I stopped drinking IPAs because of that.
Your tits?
Yeah, they were starting to hurt.
Well, judging by the looks of them, you've had a couple today.
Anywho.
So, another topic I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
was this rash of
You and your rashes.
I don't have a rash. It's on my belly. But this, smattering of conservative censorship online.
Okay.
And how there's an international call for social media websites to censor people that they consider problematic.
Yeah.
But if you notice, it only swings one direction.
Oh, yeah. Straight towards the conservatives.
Always.
Yeah. Not the libs.
Never.
They can't do anything wrong.
No.
They just want what's best.
They're fighting fascists.
They know it's right.
But, so I was talking to a couple friends of mine about this conservative. They're like, well, some of these people say really damaging things. I'm like who? And they're like, well, like Alex Jones.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, Alex Jones is a fucking whack job conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
I was like, but if you want to get technical, nothing he did was as damaging as MSNBC pushing the Russiagate shit for 3 years.
Yeah.
That was far more damaging to our country than anything Alex Jones has done. Rachel fucking Maddow coming on every fucking late night TV or every fucking late night show we had, prime time, and fucking just spitting out that the fucking President Trump is working with Russia and I've got a boy's haircut.
Who's this?
Rachel Maddow?
Oh, yeah. With a stern look and too much makeup.
She looks, you know what she looks like? She
What's
looks
that?
like if you took a 20-year-old Howard Stern and shaved his head. It's like when you said Stern, like that's all I thought about. I was like, I'm Rachel Maddow.
Well, you know where this all started, right?
You talking about the Steele dossier?
No. With this whole politically correct and you're saying damaging things and all of that.
Okay.
Do you remember where this started? No. Way back when? It's almost like the Marvel universe.
Well, I know PC culture started in the mid 90s because of colleges. Like that's when, like, remember that movie PCU? Did you ever see that? Mm-mm. Oh, it's great. It's the guy who plays Avi from fucking Entourage, Jeremy Piven.
Okay.
He played.
Yeah.
Where he's at the college and all the fucking politically correct assholes are there.
Okay.
But it was called PCU because that movie was wrote there contemporaneously, or whatever you want to call it, because in the 90s, that's when all that PC culture started. So then what happened is all those fucking people became PC. They started getting bullshit degrees. So then they started becoming the administration of these colleges. And then it's just only doubled since then.
So
doubled, tripled, quadrupled since then.
What I'm talking about is when it went into the media.
No, then I don't know the
Don Imus.
Oh, yeah.
Those nappy-headed hoes.
I'm sorry I did that.
Those
I'm ashamed that I did
Those
that.
nappy-headed hoes from
Those
Rutgers.
are some nappy-headed hoes.
Yeah,
there.
so that's where it started. This guy was talking shit for years. Nobody cared. You know why? Because nobody was listening.
The female Rutgers basketball team. That's what it was.
They had a lot of nappy-headed hoes on that
Did
team.
you see that fucking team?
Yeah.
They look like gangbangers.
Oh, yeah. They were straight out of Compton.
And they weren't sexed into the gang like normal broads. They were jumped in.
Oh, yeah. They were
They
rough.
There were some nappy-headed hoes there.
Rough.
They were.
But that's where it all started.
Actually, I 100% agree with you then.
Yeah.
That is actually where this outrage cancel culture came from.
Oh, yeah, because this poor old bastard had his own radio show.
He was a piece of Americana. When you think about it, he was in radio for decades.
Yes.
And he was a
Talking
staple.
Talking shit for
NBC,
years.
WNBC,
Yeah.
the OG radio, and he was a piece of shit forever, and he was the biggest staple in radio forever.
And he said one thing.
One thing that was mild as
Off
compared
with
to some of the other things he
Off
said.
with his head.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Probably against a bunch of lesbians.
But that was it. It was one thing that someone heard, and they said, I don't like that. And they put it on NBC. They put it on Fox. They put it everywhere. Man lost his show. Man lost his career, and now here we are.
That's actually I 1000% agree with
Do
you.
you like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back on that one.
I think you should. I think you should rest easy. If you want
resting.
to pull your cock out, I'll
I'm
flick
resting
it.
back here.
I'll flick it.
Yeah?
If you pull your dick out. I think you made an excellent point there. That is,
Thank you.
That's the earliest and most mainstream cancel culture example I could think of.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't know about it because they don't follow radio. Like, as far as big radio shows go. Like, everybody's heard the name Don Imus, but they don't even know what the fuck that is most of the time.
Yeah.
I followed a lot of comedy radio and comedy, stand-up comedy, and everything like that. So I did know who Don Imus was at the time. I heard that broadcast. Not live. I heard it afterwards when all the outrage started. And I heard it. I was like, it just sounds like everything else he's ever fucking said.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like. Listening back and you hear all the rough shit that he said before.
You know who the only people to stand up for him in the mainstream?
Who?
Opie and Anthony.
Oh, look at them.
Oh, yeah. Well, they did great forever afterwards. Mm-hmm. They ended up getting canceled later on because cancel culture just got more powerful.
Yeah.
Who, actually, this show was heavily influenced by. Like, I just loved Opie and Anthony and how they were just natural and just talking.
You're probably going to hate me.
Why?
I've never.
Heard Opie and Anthony?
Never. I know who they are. I've heard of their show, but
That's
I've
fine.
never listened to
I'm
it.
not going to hate you for that. They're,
well,
they're
there you go.
pieces of shit, just like me and you.
We just bonded a little bit more.
Hell, did we? But I 1000% agree with you. But you know what? Remember I told you I had another bombshell for stupid people?
Oh, I can't wait.
This is directly related to that.
Okay.
My biggest bombshell for stupid people that are listening to us
Yes.
is so I saw a quote unquote
Is it people that
viral video on Facebook.
I thought it was going to be people that say "yas, bitch."
No,
Or
those
Yas
people are
queen.
just straight up Down syndrome fucked retarded. I'm not listening to any of that new lingo.
Nobody in particular.
Except
Anyways,
anybody in high school and a guy out of high school a couple years ago.
so who are these
Yo,
people?
it's lit, fam.
Who are these artards? Tell me.
Okay, so this fucking viral video I saw on Facebook earlier was like, oh my god, you gotta see this. This dude catches his wife, or the chick catches her husband cheating on her on the radio.
What?
Yes. So they're like, oh, they call up this guy. Yeah, they called up the guy and they're like, hey, you know, you're involved with our company, blah, blah, blah. They had like a good backstory or whatever. They called him up.
I'm rolling my
they
eyes
go,
heavily right now.
You should.
Yeah.
And they were like, you want a free bouquet of roses? Who do you want to send this to? And he sends it to
a
his
side bitch.
mistress.
To a side bitch,
exactly.
yeah.
And the wife is listening in on the call, and she's the one that planned
Fuck
this with the
her.
radio station
Fuck
because
him.
she's suspected.
Yeah.
So you hear all this, and then the guy gets caught cheating.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck both
and
of
everybody was sharing this video.
Okay.
I don't know who doesn't know this yet,
Yes.
but if you don't know this, I'm about to blow your fucking mind.
Okay.
All those fucking that's called War of the Roses.
War of the Roses.
War of the Roses.
Okay.
And it's a prep burger fucking skit from companies.
Okay.
All prank phone calls, phone scams, anything you hear on the radio,
Yeah.
fake.
Oh, it's all a skit.
All fake.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, no, this one's real. I bet you $1,000 and you can cut my fucking dick off. It's fucking fake.
What's the one where the guy pretends he's a Mexican lady, and he's like, "Hola, I don't
The
know.
prank phone calls?
Yeah.
Phone scams is what those are called.
Okay.
All fake.
Can't stand him.
And like everybody's like, oh, dude, you got to hear this. Like everybody wants to talk about their favorite radio shows. Like, oh, what about Lamont and Tonelli out here? I've heard
No.
them. And I'm like, not only if you're in a top 40 for your area radio,
Yeah.
any fucking surreal caller you get or fucking controversial caller that would cause other people to call up, those people are fake as well.
Just to rile him up.
Oh yeah. I was talking to a friend about this. He goes, no, that's not true. And I'm like, it's 1,000% true. And I was like, I don't know how the fuck you don't know that yet. But like somebody, like they'll pay a company
Yeah.
to hire an actor, a voice actor, and they'll give him like kind of like a spreadsheet.
Oh, no,
About
yeah.
like, hey, so like I pulled up one of these fucking spreadsheets from this Prep Burger website, and here's what it says.
Okay.
So this is the script that they gave to one of these voice actors before she called the radio station.
All right.
Is it, you are a sweet sister who is trying to disinvite your kind of trashy sister to Thanksgiving. Basically, her husband is a redneck and her children just run wild. You can tell stories of Thanksgiving's past. Like you can say last year her husband, quote unquote, your brother-in-law, ordered pay-per-view porn on your cable and you got the bill a few months later. You can also say that her kids have no manners and that they destroyed your house. Your sister makes rude comments
So
at
already
the dinner
like
table.
painting a nasty picture.
Oh yeah, and this is why you're single. You're done. Be creative. And then here's another one that says, so you're gonna be a racist, blah blah blah, and like how much you hate black people. Here's
Yeah.
another one that just says about how much you despise abortion, how much you're pro life.
But
Like I try to tell people, I'm like, radio today,
Yeah.
is fake as fuck.
Okay. But what does it all mean, Basil?
I just, you know what it means to me
What?
is the same thing about censoring the internet. The reason radio is so fucking garbage,
Yeah.
shitty,
Hey,
gay.
you're listening to Mac and Mike G and Justice for All.
Welcome back to Peanut Butter and Jelly in the Morning.
Yeah,
Your
but-
wildest, wackiest radio short. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking fake voices.
Yeah.
The fucking, it's garbage.
Oh, it's garbage. But nobody listens to the radio.
That's why. that like everybody's wondering like why like you know me and you started a podcast. Number one, no fucking radio station is ever going to hire me ever because I'll pull my wiener out and try to jack off into Vicus. Harvey Weinstein,
Yeah.
my hero.
Oh, I mean, the only radio I listen to is KMBR 680, the sports leader. You would know nothing about. I just saw that look. The look in your eyes was just like, I don't know what that is.
No, it's not. I don't like know what it is. It's just like I've never been into sports.
Yeah.
Never fucking like I played football, hated it, left it pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
Never watched sports. Never gave a fuck. Nothing.
Okay.
Never owned a jersey in my fucking life.
Yeah.
I think I owned some Oakland A's hats and some San Francisco Giants hats just because that's what we wear here in the
You
Bay
sound
Area.
like all of my ex-girlfriends. Anyways. Well, which brings me to my topic, which I thought was a pretty cool story. It's happening right now.
What?
The Golden State Warriors are playing the Portland Trailblazers. They're playing the semifinals to go into the championship game for the NBA Finals. And Seth Curry, the younger brother of Steph Curry, is on the Portland Trailblazers. He's had a
really?
long and tedious road. Yeah. He was on the D League for the Warriors, and he's traveled all over the place. He played for the Mavericks for a while, and he had a terrible injury last year, and then now he's on Portland Trailblazers, and he's actually kind of good. So now, here the parents are watching their older son, Steph Curry, who's one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and then their youngest son, Seth Curry, playing against each other in one of the biggest games in their lives, I think. And just watching them battle it out, and then the parents are getting interviewed. I just think it's a really cool story. I like being that I have younger brothers and being the older brother, and I wish I had that opportunity to battle against them in a major and this isn't just a regular season game. This isn't I was going to say
Semi playoff game.
yeah, this is for the whole kit and caboodle, right? Yeah. And Seth Curry's actually doing quite well. He actually he had a steal and he had one full steal off his brother, threw up a couple big shots, almost won the game for the Portland Trailblazers. But of course, Steph Curry, being Steph Curry, he dropped in a bunch of shots, and yeah, he did a fantastic job. He dropped threes all day.
If anybody's wondering, I'm throwing up the white supremacist signal for 3-pointers.
Oh yeah, or it can also get you a shot in the arm if it's below the waist.
That's true.
But I just thought that was a really cool story. I thought that was pretty neat, and yet no one's really talking about it. Everybody's talking about abortions. They're talking about this queer that puts on makeup and some random shit that he had to say.
You're talking about James Charles.
Yes.
Oh.
So what do you know about that?
I know everything about it.
Is there time?
Time for what?
Is there time? Do we have enough time?
Do we have 3 VHS tapes? Yes.
So tell me about James Charles.
You don't know enough about it?
All I know is that he's a boy that puts on girls' makeup.
Notes? You want the cliff notes?
Yeah, give it to me.
Okay, so I don't watch any of this shit, but I love internet drama.
All right.
So James Charles is some big fucking gay kid. 14 million followers on YouTube. He's a really pretty gay kid. I'll give him that. And he does makeup.
Yeah.
So what it is so he moved out to LA. He's only 19 now. He moved out to LA a couple years ago, and this makeup guru named Tati on YouTube, she had 5 million followers, took him under her wing.
Yes.
So Tati has her own line of makeup and also beauty vitamins. James Charles shows up. He starts doing makeup. He does all this crazy shit. He blows the fuck up.
Yeah.
He gets 14, 15, 16 million followers, whatever it is. The fucking relationship's copacetic forever. You know, like she's kind of a motherly figure to him out here in LA or whatever.
Yeah.
And
so he gets popular.
yeah, big time. And so what happens is he goes to Coachella, whatever.
Coachella, Grandpa.
I will never fucking go to that place. I don't give a
It's
fuck what it's called.
Coachella.
It's called Fagchella as much as I'm concerned.
You don't know what it
okay?
is because
I
you're
give a
not
fuck.
popular.
Anybody who goes to Coachella,
Slut.
you're a piece of shit.
Slut.
And you're a drug addict. Okay? That's why you go there. But, so he was there, like, some makeup company provided him security. So he decided to do an ad for them in good faith. And he talked about their vitamins. Well, it turns out that that company, or whatever the fuck it is a direct competitor to Tati, his fucking mentor.
Okay.
So she fucking lost her shit. Like, oh my God, like, I can't believe, you know what? And, like, so she fucking laid out, like, a 45-minute video on how he's a piece of shit. And about, like, she's mad
So
because
she was
she's
very
mad.
dramatic.
She's mad because he fucking advertised another company's beauty fucking pills.
And has been
whatever.
riding off her clout.
Exactly.
Okay.
But,
So where are we now?
oh, so it gets better.
Okay.
So during that 45-minute video, she talks about how he has a tendency to go after straight boys to the point where he will manipulate boys his own age, slightly older, and much younger
Yeah.
who are straight to convince them that they might be gay to have sex with them.
Yeah, that's happened to me. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I befriended a gay guy, knowing that he was really gay. Like, he was, like, flamboyantly gay.
Okay.
And he kept asking me if I wanted blowjobs. And I didn't want it.
Okay, I've had a very similar experience to that, yeah.
But I was, like, tight with this dude. Like, we hung out. We went to baseball games, and we just hung out like as two dudes. But he just kept throwing it at me.
So you never took the offer?
No.
Oh, I did.
Did you?
No.
Oh, that's how you have to clap.
No, from a blowy from a gay guy?
Well, it might have been more than that.
No, I did not. I'm just joking.
So he goes after straight dudes. He tries
goes
to
after
confuse
straight
them,
dudes and, like-
younger ones.
And younger ones is it
Okay.
like what? But either way, it doesn't matter. It's like that's what the main thing why people got mad at him is
Okay.
because like he's manipulating
that
people's
it?
sexuality because he's famous, rich, influential, so he has a lot of clout over somebody when he's talking to them and convincing them to let him suck their dick.
So what made him lose all his followers?
Well, basically that.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
But
he
the thing
got
is-
Kevin Spacey?
But the thing is the only reason she blew up
Don't
on
blow
him.
over that.
What?
He got Kevin Spacey'd.
What do you mean?
He said that he likes for the young boys.
Yeah, but Kevin Spacey got busted with young boys. Was like, sorry, I'm gay.
Oh,
You know, and everybody's like, oh, okay.
is that not the same thing?
He's still a great actor.
He was okay.
What?
Him playing Lex Luthor.
You don't like Pay It Forward?
No.
7.
Slevin?
7.
Oh, 7.
Yes.
Okay. American Beauty.
Yeah, that's great too.
All right.
But 7 is where I put him.
Unusual Suspects.
Oh,
That was his
Kaiser
next one.
Sose.
Yeah.
That's a great one too.
But
But either way, so so he put out this apology video as well. She responds to that, but either way, that's why he dropped. Like nobody has lost more followers in this shorter amount of time.
and that's what
than
I was
he has.
asking you. I thought, what's his face? The blonde guy.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought that Logan Paul had when he made the suicide video in Japan's suicide.
I thought he
force.
lost. I thought he lost a good amount.
He did, but immediately after he ramped back up the
So he
followers.
rebounded.
Yes, because he the thing is with Logan Paul is that dude's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
And like you know what? He's not expected to be anything more than retarded.
Is it just me, or is that dude like one of the phoniest people I've ever seen?
Oh, absolutely. Him and his faggot brother, Jake Paul.
Oh.
And you know what? They're like, oh, we'll do boxing matches. Motherfucker, show up to my house and I'll beat you both to death.
My roommates, they occasionally watch.
Are you
Logan.
fucking kidding me?
I don't know.
They watch
they're
those fucking
impressionable.
Paul videos?
They're impressionable. They're just children.
How about this impression? How about you bring them over here and I show them my fucking wiener?
So
How about that?
they tried showing me this stuff, and even their podcast. And I'm like,
They have a podcast?
yeah, and it's rough. It's rough.
Why is it rough?
Because it's just like, it's campy. I don't know. It's just like, it's just so like, we got the cameras on. Look at me. I'm going to say something. Look at me. Like, it's just so fake. And then like they had like a little Pomeranian that he stole from this girl. He said he bought it off her, and then he had it for a while, and then it got eaten by coyotes or a mountain lion or something. More than likely, I would hope that he gave it back to the girl because he felt bad.
Yeah.
But he just watching him, he's just so phony baloney that it's just not fun for me to watch because I'm just watching it the entire time. I'm like, oh my fucking God, you're not real. You're not real. And then the kids,
They're all fucking phony.
the kids are watching it.
Okay.
And they're just like, oh yeah, that's just Logan Paul. He's just crazy.
Oh my God, he's so...
He hangs out with a midget.
How? I hang out with midgets.
I'm not that short.
They're called children.
Oh. But
Wait, no, I don't like the way that sounded. I don't hang out with kids. Hey, lady!
yeah, start up the van.
Can I get a beer?
But I think it's funny watching.
She's all uncomfortable. She's like, oh God, I don't want to...
They might hear me pull out the beer. But just the Logan Paul thing, just how cringy is it to watch that? And then when he tries to be influential, it comes off as such a pre-recorded, like someone's got a card up behind the camera, like he's reading off of it. He's like, oh, you could do this too, bro. I didn't have this Lambo starting off. I didn't have all this merch on me. And it's so caca. I just don't like it.
No, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And they're fucking nobodies with nobody. Look at their fucking faces. You could tell there's nothing in their fucking heads.
But you know what the kids tell me?
What?
You're just jelly. You wish you were him.
You know that dude has a baby bent dick. I could look at his fucking blonde eyebrows and tell he ain't got a dick.
When I stumble across his stuff, I just see someone that's screaming for attention. And to me, you know what I say that kind of person is?
What?
Beta!
He's a beta.
Beta male!
Yeah, come on.
He's a beta male!
You can't be reaching out for attention like that, like you're a sad little blonde girl.
Okay.
We're gonna end on that one?
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
My name is William, and I figured a push.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.